for you. Really want it all for you. What's up, y'all? It's your man Rico. Rico, opinionist. Mm. Wow. Yeah, I went running earlier, so just enjoying the sun here. I'm able to be out here because the breeze is so nice. I hope that it doesn't interfere with the volume here, or I hope it doesn't, the wind doesn't my speech or my ability to be heard by you. We'll make this a quick one. I don't know if y'all, if those of you who are on social media or mainstream media, y'all heard about Shannon settling with his accuser. Chick who wanted $25 million for each cheek, and he said he want to choke and all that kind of stuff, and she pulled out the recordings on his ass. But Shannon, you said that you was going to sue Tony Busby, the lawyer who bringing all these lawsuits against the athletes and men with power, as they say. You made your little speech and said, "Yeah, I ain't going, Tony. I know what you about. Y'all trying to extort me and all of that, but you settled." And actually, Shannon, this was something you really didn't need to settle unless had you taken it to court and some stuff would have come out in court that hadn't come out in social media. Shout out to Kwame Brown and Ticket TV, because they brought some cool stuff to their conversation on Kwame Brown's page. And shout out to Ticket TV, and that brought up, that really added another layer to the story. That, I know people settle stuff. I get it. I'm not naive or obtuse to the industry of settling lawsuits or accusations, rather. Sometimes settling, that's just a way to go ahead and get past the nonsense. Michael Jackson settled, Trump settled, everybody settles. So, I'm not making you an anomaly as it relates to settling a case, but Shannon, my man, and I root for you to have your show. I don't like when people talk crazy about your show. But you as a person, man, you're not being very honest. You're not being very genuine on a lot of things. Because what they brought out on Kwame Brown's podcast and Ticket TV, they brought out this article where you kind of criticized Deshaun Jackson when he settled, and also how the timing of his apology. So, all right, you settled, Shannon Sharp. Are you going to make an apology and right away? Because you said he took too long to apologize after his settlement with those women, because he wanted to keep it moving and keep playing. I guess, Shannon, you want to stay at ESPN, even though your podcast that you created is popping. You still want your affiliation with ESPN. So now that you've settled out of court with this, and I'm gonna get to all this in a second. With this unassuming 20-year-old, 21-year-old, whatever, she's 21 now, right? 22, became a multimillionaire overnight because an old Negro male didn't know how to just hit her coochie and move on. You had to start dating a little tender, like she was really somebody your age that you're supposed to be dating. I mean, seriously dating. And I don't have a problem with older men knocking young tender trim. Yeah, I don't. Long as not underage, I ain't with all that shit. We ain't no R. Kellyans around here. We don't play that. But she a little college age, co-ed, little sexy little something that finds an older man that she thinks has money or knows that she has money and she want to spread it wide. Hey, wear a condom, older gentleman, and go at it. But a lot of you old bastards do, y'all get caught up in that tight and taut and tenderness. Y'all get caught up, and she understands that an old fool, 55, 56-year-old fool, hitting a 19 or 20-year-old, get caught up in that. And I ain't knocking her hustle. for being able to use her youthful tautness and tenderness to become a millionaires. Just again, an old fool some pussy. Can't beat it. I don't knock these ladies' hustle. They said, oh, they dating these men for money. Okay, all right. If they give it to them, hey, don't hate the player. Goddamn it, knock the game. Because we all have a choice in this. And Shaq old ass right here. See, thing is, I'm 56 years old. I don't have any money. I'm gonna get some though. But even as when I was just making regular salary money, high 5-figure money, I wasn't tricking it off on chicks. I had too much self-respect for that. And T.I. put out this whole thing, it ain't tricking if you got it. Yeah, T.I. Keep on sending these old fools out. See, Shannon, and everybody, and other old fools with a lot of money, the way you're supposed to do is, if you, now you know she a little pretty little young thing. That young girl ain't even cute like that. She ain't have no booty. You can date whatever race you want to. I don't care. But if you gonna get you a little young fine one, and you know it comes with a cost. Cause hell, young men don't hardly have any money to pay the cost. So you know if you're a millionaire, you got to pay up unless you got some game about you that you ain't got to drop the money off. So a lot of guys are true players. They just let her know he got some money. And a lot of times they just want to be around and give you something because you are famous. But you're a lame middle-aged old guy. You didn't let her just know that you were Shannon Sharp and just, man, dig into her soul. And whatever, you had to date her, make her your little girlfriend. Dude, come on. Get somebody to do a class on that. If you're going to like younger women, understand. You got to break some woman off with something. Even if she a little chick out the projects, she don't require $100,000, thousands of dollars. But damn, hit her with something. You see the refrigerator empty, let home and notice that it's full. They don't cost you no more about $150. Still getting off cheap. She's like, oh my goodness, thank you. You hit about $200-300. You still getting off cheap. It's way cheaper than $20 million, Shannon. I'm trying to allude to. Now, if she turned down $10 million, okay, I'll try to sell out court, Shannon, for $10 million. And this young white girl had enough sass about it. No, I got the goods on your ass. One scared. So I'm gonna sue you for $50 million. Now we selling out of court. So what's in $1 million and $50 million? $30 million, $25 million. When this broad and got, God dog. She ain't getting no $10 million because she wasn't settling for that. She got between $40 million off of you, sir. Just because you wanted to date the young girl. Just letting her be in love with you because you're a 56-year-old man with young man muscles and young man build and wear your pants tighter than motherfucking a Peter Pan play. That in itself lets you know there's something wrong with you. Why your pants so tight, Shannon Sharp? Why? You're not some youngster playing college football. You're not even in late 20s, early 30s in the NFL. Why are you wearing your pants so tight, bro? Chicks know you got muscles. You usually know as my muscles begin to form, I noticed that my mediums slightly become mediums. But I still keep my pants the same size. You know what I'm saying? And as if you work out and you get muscles, this shirt become a little small because you want to show off your new flex. I still got a ways to go. I'm getting my push-ups in. And so, because it's just like that, this way of like, okay, I'm making some improvements. So my shirts were large and fit large, and I'm just not talking about me in general. Why men wear tight shirts and the pants get a little closer to their body to show off their athletic, their more muscular physique. So it's like, wow, man, he's working out. I get that. But Shannon Sharp, your pants look like you get them out of pantyhose packet and roll them up each one leg at a time. Why the fuck you wear spandex, Shannon? See, that's a mental thing there. So that mindset of you wearing those tight ass clothes, you trying to attract younger women. You didn't have to do that because your status as a millionaire, that does it, and you wear just regular nice clothes. That did it itself, Shannon. Lets you know there's something going on, man. Now you get caught up in your own fetish and your own immaturity. That's what you're paying for. That's what you're paying or paid for. Dating a young woman is not out of line. It's not out of the norm. Older men have always liked younger women. Rich men prefer younger women because it goes with the whole platform, the status of being a rich man. Unless you met your baby girl, your sweetheart in high school or college, y'all been married 30 years and y'all grow old and look like, Melinda Gates. Him and her and Bill been together. That's no. He's a billionaire, but his wife, look like that because they started off together when they're both young. But if you're a 40-year-old man, a 50-year-old man, your wife is not gonna look like the 50-some-year-old Melinda Gates. She gonna look like a young Halle Berry from Boomerang days. She gonna look like Kelly Rowland. Shit, how Kelly Rowland look now. God damn, shout out to Kelly Rowland. She gonna look like Beyonce when she was in the To the Left video. That's how, there's anybody. Men with money don't go after old women. They don't. Ladies be mad about it. Kevin Smith tried to tell you, but y'all call him a hater, misogynist, hater, women called him gay, kitten heels and all that shit. He's telling the truth. Mick Jagger ain't never had no old bitch. Never. No rock star, no. Starting up, they ain't never had no old chick. Unless it's somebody they met. They've been together since high school and they grew older together. But starting out fresh, who is this? Got a new wife. Hell, what's his name? Mike Epps. Mike Epps' kids grown. They got him a new wife, younger, fresher woman. When he got his millions, he divorced his younger wife, his wife that his age. It's cool. He traded in and got him a Corvette and put the Honda Accord in the garage. Come on, somebody. I'm just throwing out names. I'm not throwing shade. I'm just giving y'all examples just to make the story familiar with you. It's just how it is. And at 56, I mess around and my lottery ticket comes in. I'm worth 150 million. But thing is, I don't want nobody to know. But then I'll be sincerely trying to find true love. I want her to like me for me. And that's the trap right there. When you're a millionaire, and people find out, and women find out that you're worth $50 million or $100 million, you can give it up if you think she ever gonna like your short 5'5", 56-year-old ass for you, and she's 20 or 30 years old. That ain't gonna happen. Now it may be something that think you just interesting, but they don't initially line up. You have to kind of like work for them. But yeah, seeing on TV, and Google your wealth and say, oh damn. They Google your wealth and say, oh, he ain't even worth food stamps. Well, how the fuck he live? So they see $10 million, $20 million. Say, oh, okay, all right. Yeah, all of a sudden you one of the handsome men in the bar or the crowds around you. I know how they work. Men understand that, so men don't be tripping. We understand our worth is our wealth. Wealth is our worth. Unless you mess around and be born a Denzel or Boris Joe or Morris Chestnut, shit like that. Other than that, goddammit, it's your wealth, it's your worth. It ain't about no self-esteem, it's just reality. What's that word? They say women are, I can't, they look upwards, and looks and finances. And guess what's cool about men? We accept this, we understand. Get your weight up, fellas. If you got a lot of weight, get your weight up. We understand this. So Shannon Sharp, you didn't have to do all that, but see, up here, something else was going on with you, bro. That's how you got caught up with the young girl. She wasn't even that cute. I see if you got a white woman that look like young Carmen Electra or a Scarlett Johansson, a baddie, or a young Jennifer Love Hewitt. Y'all remember Jennifer Love Hewitt when she was in Ghost Whisperers? God damn. And I'll probably talk about that in another video, how people are getting on her ass right now because she's had the audacity to get older and gained about 30 pounds, That's another video. But yeah, y'all go and look up a Ghost Whisperer if y'all didn't watch it when it was on the air on CBS about 4 or 5 seasons. I watched them all because Jennifer Love Hewitt, woo, you talking about an attractive white woman. She ain't bad looking now. She just picked up a few pounds. She been married, 3 kids and shit. And she, anyway, I'll talk about that later. But boy, Ghost Whisperer. Now some of y'all wonder when she was that young, really slender, skinny with the major tits. But that Ghost Whisperer Jennifer Love Hewitt is the one I like. Okay, she got body. That rack of her, man, still popping. Little waist, but she had curves. And so, Nice, slim. She was legitimately slim thick during that series. Shout out to Kelly Roller. So, but anyway, y'all, up man. So you decide to settle, brother. It must have been something that you didn't want to be brought out in open court. Because if you believe that you were innocent, even though we heard those tapes, you talking silly and stupid to the young girl, you must have allowed her to videotape something that you don't want. Because when it's open court, it's open court. Shout out to the Diddy profile, the Diddy trial. Damn. So you didn't want something out. We don't know what it is, and therefore we'll never know what it is because you took the the safe route out and just paid the woman off. Y'all signing these NDAs and all that as a part of the set. We all get what setups are. But I just want to say in the future, older guys, if y'all gonna be messing with young women, be upfront, tell the truth. If she hit you up, you already know. You meet her in the club, or hell, you meet her in the gym, or you meet her in a strip club, whatever. You meet her in the mall, she a little fine or something, and you know that you're visibly an older man. Unless you are, if you've been able to be successful and to carve yourself into what this brand thing is going on called a silver, and you dress nice anyway, and these young women who are curious about these older men, 50 plus, but they're referred to as silver fox, I think that's the road I'm going down. I'm gonna become one of those silver foxes. So I got a lot of work to do on my physical and my economics. But I'm gonna come on those silver foxes. I ain't gonna have these locks much longer. I'll probably have a few more months, then they're cutting off. But yeah, I'm trying to move into a silver fox. I like those some cool dudes. I like them. I don't think I'm gonna start smoking cigars though. I thought about it. I said, I don't like cigars. But I don't have a problem with cigar bars. They serve the best whiskey up in there. Kind of expensive though. Yeah, so but anyway, y'all be cool. It's your man. Go the opinions. You know, if y'all go Google the story of Shannon Sharpe. And go and find this video on YouTube with Kwame Brown and Ticket TV. We're talking about the Shannon Sharpe settlement. Very good information in there, all right? I will talk to y'all in the future. But let me walk up here in the shade. I think somebody left a comment here. Hold on. I know this is live. I'm very interactive in a sense. Hold on. Let me go up here and see. Wait a minute. I think somebody left a comment. I'll read it before I let y'all go. Let's see. Oh, what's up? Who's this? What's that? K-Night, let me see, Knight Rider, what's up? The sickness of self-hatred and hatred for your own people is real. Their unnatural sexual proclivities get them every time. You're right. Yeah, a lot of these cats, man. You know, I'm just saying, the game is what it is. And we need to stop pretending or stop acting kind of slow out here. Yeah, guys, if you're older gentlemen, if you like younger women, that's fine. Don't let these chicks over 35 shame you out of that. But also, there's a level of decorum that goes with that. You know, just be you, be the older gentleman. Don't try to wear hip-hop clothes and wear tight-ass pants and tight-ass shirts like you're gonna appeal to women. Women look at your ass and say, and hit you with the ick label. Just be cool. Be your natural self, groomed, educated, self-assured. Thank you, man. He said, salute, Brother Rico. Thank you, man. Salute to you as well. And just be yourself, man. You don't have to do all that. And Shannon Sharpe, that you get this video, and shout out to you, boy. I don't mind. Because that's older gentlemen. There's a lot of older gentlemen who are pulling this off with no problems. No accusations. They just drinking their Hennessy, their cognac, or their favorite cognac or brandy, cigar, or they're participating in particular athletic sport. They're dressing well and for their age, and they're chilling. They ain't trying to look like 20-year-olds in their wardrobe. They don't have a pair of Jordan for every day like a fucking child. They don't. They wear men's shoes and they're clean. And I'd like to say for a lot of us who are men of over 40 or 50 and up or what have you, be your mature self. And if you like younger women, you'll attract them, because there are a lot of young women, 25 to 35 years old, 30 years old. They say, ooh, that's a nice man. And by the way, if you don't believe me, become a professor at one of these universities. He says, take your time and find your kind among your own. I believe that too. Whoa, what the hell was that about to bite the shit out of me, sting the shit out of me? It's Knight Rider. And a lot of these college professors who are 40 years old, 45 years old, the little cute little heads can't keep their eyes off of them, and they're always approaching them. Oh my God, Dr. Such and Such, a professor this. So, so that women are curious about older men. Your job is to not be a weirdo. Just be a positive, a positive experience in her experience as she moves further on into her life. That's all. You a visitor. That's how I always think of myself. If a young woman thinks I'm handsome and likes what I got going on, I understand. I'm not here to stay. She just want to play for a little while. And when she stops calling me or whatever, I'm not going to call her. Hey, what's up? Hey, hey, Tasha, what you doing, little mama? No, I'm not. Because she might, trying to holler at you really on the low, old guy. So you don't, even if you give her some money, you don't pull up at her college. You don't pull up at her job. Wherever she's working at 22, 21, you don't pull up on her when she's with her peers, her age. They probably don't know that she's kind of kicking it with some silver fox. You know what I'm saying? It's decorum. Shannon Sharp, you broke all the rules, brother, because you have a maturity problem. You talk shit now, and you'll tell any grown man to knuckle up. You'll tell any grown man to knuckle up, but you can't seem to master the minds of young women. I'm gonna, if I had an address to you, brother, I'll send you the book called by Iceberg Slim called Pimp. Maybe you need to read that to get you past your maturity level, because you can't seem to, based on those videos, audios that were dropped, they were leaked at on social media. You didn't sound like a 56-year-old man. You sound like, I don't know, just an old dude just talking shit to him. Now, you know good. Let me tell you something. Now, you're going to get in the kitchen now and make me some old neck bones. And I want my collard greens, you hear? Or I'm going to go upside. No, you better, because I'm a man, and because I said so. Talking like that to 21st century young, tender women. You crazy. You don't talk like that, fool. But anyway, I digress. It's your man, Rico. Hey, if you're cool with me, fool with me, go to my description box. That Cash App of mine is always active. Hit it. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.